From map upgrades to playing as an actual bear, here's everything that's changed in Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. It's time to jump into the Animus once more and head back to the American Revolution. Well, again. Originally released back in 2012, Assassin's Creed 3 is the story of member of the Stabby Brotherhood, Connor Kenway, or Raton Hackathon, as he becomes a key part of the American Civil War. AC3 is also the final piece of Desmond Miles' story before he, well, did the thing that meant he wasn't in the series anymore. Anyway. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered isn't just a lick of 4K paint though. There have been some changes to bring Connor in line with our modern assassins. Sadly, he doesn't have a magical spear, but there have been crafting updates, new stealth additions, and the very unique DLC is now included. Settle down into your Animus, or, chair, for everything that's changed in Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Assassin's Creed 3 was actually where a lot of the series' now staple features arrived for the first time. While Ezio could make money from selling items in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, a proper economy system was put in place for AC3. Rescue people in need around the world and they'll come and live on your homestead. Helpfully, there are also artisans that bring in useful skills such as woodworking and farming.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman.
Is that right? I may look into that.
The addition of this homestead of helpful handymen means that you can have people working away constantly creating goods that you can then organise to send across the frontier to the managers of various stores. That's using the convoy system. A word to the money-hungry wise though, keep an eye on those convoys, as every so often you might need to head out into the frontier and protect them. No, I'm definitely not still bitter about losing a stack of perfectly good barrels. Anyway, a big change for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered means that you can actually now craft your own weapons instead of having to go to the shops to buy them. What you will need though are recipes for those particular items that you'll find in chests across the world. Not everything is available from the get-go though, so you can find out which weapons are available at your point in the story by heading to the general store. Once you get the recipe, you'll need artisans with the right skills and craftables to make the gear. Keep doing homestead missions and you'll gain new artisans and they'll level up in skills. You can also check how to unlock specific crafting items in the Homestead section of the DNA menu.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
To bring back those fuzzy, old-school Assassin's Creed feels, AC3 has a mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner. As Creed fans, we know there's nothing quite like watching chests or activities appear and then completely forgetting what we were doing in the first place. But there have been some big functional changes to this reliable, if old-school, section of your screen. Compare Connor's new mini-map with his old one, and there are some significant differences. The biggest one is that you can now see which direction enemies are facing. Sure, that doesn't seem like a big deal right now, but getting into stealth situations and knowing who is pointing their very sharp loaded musket where is seriously handy. I'll get on to more stealth details in a second, but this is a great update even if you're just walking down the street in Boston. As AC3 still runs on the notoriety system, it's good to know how many eyes are looking at you before you manage to bribe a town crier. Where the new map upgrades also come in useful is when you get into a scrap. If you aren't choosing to play deadly fisticuffs with the local army, or just need to leave a mission area and get back into incognito mode, the minimap now shows quick exits. Hiding spots like haystacks and wells show up in blue, and you can even clearly see labelled speedy shortcuts that will take you through open windows and barreling across someone's dining table to get away. Sorry, coming through. AC3 is a good chance to look back at how far this series has come and the way the games have changed over the years. This is a series that, because of its focus on what's called social stealth, didn't actually have a crouch button until Unity. While AC3 Remastered hasn't added that glorious functionality, it has improved your murder methods while hiding. It might seem as ludicrous as the DLC we'll get onto later, but in the original game you could hide in bushes but weren't able to attract enemies with your handy whistle. This was only added in the next entry, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Thankfully, in Remastered, we can now crouch in foliage when we're feeling sneaky, identify specific guards to pick off one by one, and then whistle them to Connor's location for dispatch. Oh, did that bush just sing at me? I should definitely go alone to check.
Remember too that this is also one of the best locations to hunt deer from in the game. Nobody wants a deer skin that's got more holes in it than a slice of Emmental, so if you aren't clambering around in the treetops and ready to air assassinate them, stay in the brush on the forest floor, throw out some bait and let Bambi come to you.
And here's even more good stealth news. While of course Connor is handed dual hidden blades by his master Achilles, ooh, shiny, the original game forced you to equip them before you went in for the kill. Now thankfully, the iconic weapon of the Brotherhood is what you'll always use if you hit the assassination button, which, unlike all other weapons, won't alert the rest of the world to your stabby activities.
It's important to remember here too that Assassin's Creed 3's combat works in two ways, low profile and high profile. Low profile kills are the ones that are sneaky and stealthy, hence the use of Leonardo's murder gauntlets, and high profile, which are those big dramatic swings of your tomahawk or sword.
AC3's low-profile mode has seen the most changes for the remaster. Along with the hidden blade being the default weapon for assassination, you can now kill 2 guards at the same time from behind without alerting the rest of the world. This used to automatically put you into high-profile mode in the original game and send everyone scurrying in your direction. Don't worry though, you can still jump into a haystack afterwards, even if you don't need to for a scratchy assassin hug.
So here's the thing, Assassin's Creed 3 lets you fly, be invisible in a wolf cloak, have a pack of spirit wolves, and even gives you the power of an actual bear. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, you need to dive into the DLC that's included free with the remaster. Welcome to the Tyranny of King Washington.
In a glimpse of an alternate terrifying future, George Washington has, gone a bit wrong. He carries a staff with an apple of Eden on it.
Never touch that.
And has built an enormous pyramid in the middle of New York. Yes, we love you, Assassin's Creed. Now, what these 3 episodes of Jump the Shark DLC actually mean is superpowers for Connor. He connects with the spirits, does a trial for each power, and at one point climbs a giant bear and pulls spears out of it. It's a bit like Shadow of the Colossus with Baloo.
Before Odyssey brought mythical beasts and magic into the main games, Assassin's Creed had previously always been quite careful to have the more out-there ideas caused by the Apples of Eden just available as DLC like this one. Origins had the Curse of the Pharaohs, Unity Dead Kings, and let's not forget AC Syndicate's Jack the Ripper DLC, where you got to play as the horrific man himself.
Back to Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered though. Here you can fly in the open world thanks to your eagle ability, which feels like an incredibly bold, almost game-breaking move, have a useful pack of ghost wolves to set on enemies, and yes, by the 3rd episode, Connor has a move only known as Bear Might, where you smash enemies with your Ursine superpowers. Who cares if it takes a massive chunk off your health? Let's just enjoy that once more. Assassin Smash!
And finally, it's a bit silly, but it's important that as Assassin's Creed fans, we get to play with the Animus in exactly the manner that we're accustomed to. Okay, this is the excuse that I'm using to dress Connor as Alexios from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can't stop me, it's my list.
Yep, if you just can't live without those Spartan leathers, Alexios' outfit is available in the basement of the mansion as an Ubi Club reward along with Bayek, Arno and Ezio's outfits. If you've been playing a lot of AC games and earning Ubi's currency, you should be able to invest in these straight away, and Connor can wear them after getting his hood and blades in Sequence 6. So, whether you're saving citizens, clambering around in Boston, hunting in the frontier with a rope dart, or just taking on 8 men at once in a fight, you can feel that little bit less like you're cheating on ancient Greece.
So, that's everything that's changed in Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Let us know if you're going to pick up the new version in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed this list, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. If you do already subscribe, thanks Assassino, please hit that notification bell so that you get an email eagle diving into your inbox when our next video drops.